All right, guys. So in case you don't know, we are an affiliate for Soldier Girl Coffee Company. I'm super excited about this because they have amazing coffee. And in future episodes, you will see us drinking Soldier Girl coffee. They also have a CBD coffee. So if you need some CBD, which helps support your health in a sense of relaxation, it helps with your sleep and your overall health on a day-to-day basis, then Soldier Girl Coffee has both that and the caffeine you need. So be sure to check out the link in the show notes. Go ahead and click that, shop around, and make sure you get yourself some Soldier Girl Coffee today.
Welcome to the Business and Brews podcast, where our mission is to highlight local businesses and shed light on different industries.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Business and Brews. My name, of course, is Ryan Smeltz, and I hope for those of you who have been listening on a regular basis the past week and a half, we've been doing morning brews. So if you don't know about morning brews, it is an audio-only version of the podcast that is, I try to gear towards 10 minutes or less Monday through Friday, a little purpose, direction, and motivation for your day to get you started. So make sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. You'll be able to hear that little nugget for the day. Once again, I hope it provides some value to you. But today I am super excited to be here with Justin. Justin is the owner operator of Appliance Rehab, as well as a Marine Corps veteran. So Justin, Appliance Rehab, really quick, tell us who you are and what you do.
So Appliance Rehab is new appliances that are liquidated, returned for customer returns or whatnot. Appliance Rehab will soon be no longer Appliance Rehab. We're coming up with a new name. We're kind of rebranding our vision as we moved away from used, going to new. Now we're doing directly from manufacturer. So we're kind of getting out of the rehab, I guess you could say, and moving towards the new venture of where we're going. So yeah. It's going to be interesting.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So yesterday we just got our first contract with Thor Kitchen to be our direct from manufacturer for them. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Okay.
So
that's cool, man.
But yeah, washers, dryers, stoves, anything you need, we got it, and you don't have to wait forever for it.
Yeah. So it's funny you bring that up, and because I saw that post on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it, but John and I both recommended you because somebody's complaining they got a delivery from Lowe's like 3 times, and it was wrong, and it was damaged, and I had to call the store, and they've got another delivery scheduled for next week. So I'm like, so you go through the big box, you have to wait forever, and then it's wrong 4 times.
Yeah.
And
So like with us, when you come into the store or you come into any of the stores and you pick it out, that's what you get.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've discounted this stuff so much, even if it's straight out of the box, that it's kind of hard not to compete, you know. So we're priced pretty well, and we try to keep everything within the same like delivery time, like within a day or two. Or sometimes, you know, we got customers that build houses that need stuff 6 months from now, right? So they always get worried about where are we going to put it, what are we going to do? Well, we'll store it here for them until they're ready. So we try to make it as easy and simple as possible for everybody to just come in, pick up what they want, know when they're getting it, and be done.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't take days and weeks and months to pick out and get appliances and put them in your house and worry about if they're going to come dented or not.
Yeah.
So
and you said about going in the store and picking it out. So it's like, you know, as opposed to the big box where they go in and they say, I want that one, but that's a floor model and it's coming from the back or from another warehouse. They come in your store because you have 2 locations, right?
Yep, 2 locations. One in Fuquay. Appliance Rehab Fuquay on Main Street in Fuquay, and then 4050 University Drive in Durham. You go into either one of them stores, you see the fridge you like, and that's the one you get.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are, you know, brand new out of the box. We take them out to display them. You come in, that's the one you get. You don't get the one that's sitting right next to it that's all dented and dinged up or whatever. But if that's your style and you want it all scratched up because you got 10 kids and they're going to ruin it anyway, then that's the one you get, and you get a discount for it, and you're on your way.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, like I said, we got to keep it pretty simple.
Yeah, straightforward.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely curious because I know you were in the Marine Corps. So, like, what did that transition look like? How did you get into the appliance business?
So I guess it kind of one thing tumbled to another. So Marine Corps to HVAC to commercial HVAC to buying washer and dryer sets on Marketplace that worked for $100 and then just taking them home, cleaning them up, and selling them for $350. Ran out of space in the garage, so my wife was like, "No, you're done with that, right?" So got a storefront in Cary. Ran out of space in 2 months. Got space here in Fuquay. Just grew. Got more and more space in the warehouse here, and then got the Fuquay store, grew out of the Fuquay store, opened the Durham store, and now we've got some moves we're trying to make for a bigger spot.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for everything to kind of fall into place and see how it's going to work. So
just keep running out of space.
Just keep running out of space, man. Just busier and busier and busier. So
that's a good problem to have. But
yeah.
I also know, because we talk a lot about the stores, but I also know that you sell online. So, like, what is that for a customer experience? Like, what does that look like?
So, if you go to our website, appliancerehabnc.com, you can go to our inventory. You'll see everything that we have. You can click from there. We don't do payments online because that kind of got a bit of a hassle for us.
Yeah.
So, like, we just try to make everything easy. So, just call us, say, hey, this is what I want off the website, pay for it, get it delivered to you, and it's nice and simple.
Okay, so they can pay over the phone.
Yeah.
So it's like if you do have that person that wants to shop online, doesn't want to go out,
just get them right to the website. They can go online, scroll through everything we got. If they're looking for parts and stuff, we have a little eBay link at the top of our website. You just click on that, go through it, see all the parts that we have, and if you need something for your stove or whatever, then it should be there if we got it.
Okay.
So
that's
again, we just try to make it everything simple for the customer and simple for us.
So I do know that you're wanting to expand a little bit, like sell other things. I know about something in the works. Can we bring that up?
Yeah, let's bring it up. Let's.
Okay, so I'm super excited about this because I'm all about small businesses, and I'm a veteran and you're a veteran.
Yep.
But Carrie is also a veteran, and she does Soldier Girl Coffee. So I know you guys talked. What was that conversation like, and what was the outcome?
So we are going to be selling Soldier Girl Coffee in our stores. We're going to start it with one store, start small, see how it works. And if I blow it up like I'm planning on doing, like I do with everything else, then hopefully I'll be a large distributor here soon. Yeah. So I like doing different things, taking different approaches. I'm not saying like appliances just like blah, but it's like I want to try to sell something different, maybe try to bring in a different market and say, oh, well, they also sell this and they also sell this.
Yeah.
I mean, appliances kind of goes with coffee. I love coffee. So that's where I came up with the idea, right? So I'm going to have my own coffee maker in the store now and have it in my office. And I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, I love veterans. I love supporting veteran-owned businesses. And I think it's just a cool little venture that I'm excited to do. And hopefully I can grow it in both my stores and then see where it goes.
Yeah, I've said the same thing because, coffee, appliances, coffee makers, stuff like that.
Yep.
And then you have a little bit of a leg up on the show because we're an affiliate. So I make them click a link.
Right.
But with you, they're buying a refrigerator. They can just buy their coffee too.
Exactly. Yeah. And then if you go to the website, this was just in the works today, but if we go to the website, I'm sure we're going to have a link that takes it right to their website and they can order coffee directly from there, or they can order it from us. We got to work out all that kind of stuff, but I'm really excited about it. So nice. It's going to be a good partnership, I think. And I'm looking forward to working with Carrie and see what we can do.
Yeah.
So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
So as far as like the appliances go, are there any that sell better than the others? Like, are there appliances that you focus on and ones you kind of stay away from?
Not really. It just like sometimes we'll get like a couple weeks. It's weird how it goes. Like a couple weeks in a row, we'll get like a bunch of requests for like gas stoves, right? Or else we'll have like a whole bunch of French door refrigerators go out at one time. So right now, the biggest thing for us is whole kitchen packages because customers are building houses, custom houses, upgrading, all that kind of stuff. A lot of people are refinancing their houses, getting money back, all that kind of stuff. So they want everything, right? They want the stove, the dishwasher, the microwave, the refrigerator, dishwasher, ice maker, and they want it all to match, right?
Yeah.
So with the appliance shortage right now, it's kind of hard to do with the colors and the brands and everything else. So right now we're doing our best to kind of help everybody out. We're trying to build their kitchens. So that's why I'm glad we got Thor Kitchen because now I can order directly from them. It's a little bit higher end materials, but you're getting really nice stuff. I'm still able to discount it a little bit more than retail. So it's, I wouldn't say there's one thing that we sell a lot of. What's hard to get is dishwashers and top load washer and dryers sets. That's probably the most difficult thing because that's what everybody wants, right? So if I get 2 dishwashers in, they're gone that day. So we're trying to kill that and get rid of that. Oh, well, we have to wait till they come in or something like that. So that's why I want to separate myself from big box stores saying, oh, well, it's going to be here this long or we don't have it.
Yeah.
So, because if they're coming to me, I'm sure they've already went other places to try to look for it. And my goal is to be their last stop.
Yeah.
So that they don't have to keep shopping. They don't have to worry about where they're going to get stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to line things up where I can get different things from different places and say, hey, this is what I can get you. This is how soon I can get it. And get them taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's busy. It's very, very, very busy right now.
Definitely. Well, you have the 2.5 locations.
Yeah.
Because you've got 2 stores and then you've got warehouse space.
Yeah.
So obviously you're not doing it by yourself. How many people do you have?
So we've got 1 store manager here in Fuquay. I'm usually in the Fuquay location. I've got our marketing director and store manager up in Durham, and then we have our delivery team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people right now, and we are all working almost 7 days a week, just trying to keep everything in order and keep everybody going. So it's definitely been a project for sure.
Yeah.
So this is the first business that I've ever owned by myself. And it's just, it's a learning curve for sure, but we kind of started it right in the middle when people couldn't get anything. And I think that's why it's gotten so big so quick. And so we've tried to adapt to trying to grow so big so quickly to try to keep up with the needs of everybody.
Yeah.
So
with everything you got going on, I mean, I'm sure all of it is kind of a challenge, but what are some challenges you're facing right now, and what are you doing to work to overcome?
It kills me that I don't have everything that everybody needs, right? So that's why I'm trying to go through different avenues and different channels to try to see, all right, where can I get this? Where can I get this? And try to team up with the right people so that I have everything that everybody needs.
Yeah.
So I think that's my biggest challenge is not having everything that I need for people. And also I think our biggest challenge is our name. I've been contemplating it for a couple months now, and we're going to do it to change because I think people are deterred by what we do compared to what the name represents us as.
Yeah.
Right. So now that we're a vendor of Thor Kitchen, which is a higher end model of appliances, no one's going to come to a Rehab store looking for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and if you go to our Facebook page, we're doing a competition now. It ends on Black Friday. You go on any of our Facebook pages, you'll see the post. It says we're doing kind of like a giveaway. So if you come up with a name that you want to put in the comment section, we end up picking your name, get a $100 gift card. If we end up going with the name that they chose. So like instead of the 6 of us trying to rack our brains on it, we'll put everybody out on social media and just put out a big ad and see what people come up with and see if we can choose one from there.
Yeah.
So instead of 6 brains, I got thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they get $100. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's nice. That works out. So I'm going to ask you a question. This is new, but obviously one of the goals of Business and Brews is to help the local community, business owners, and stuff like that. So if you were to seek out help right now with your business, whether that's consulting, marketing, website, whatever it is, if you were to go out and seek that type of help on something, what would it be?
Website and marketing, we've got, I've got a person that has just been killing it here lately. I mean, she's been amazing. My delivery team has been killing it. So I guess what I would need help with would be reaching out to customers who are in need of appliances that don't know I exist. I guess I should say. So
I guess you could say leads.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So, but what I'm going to be aiming for and who I'm going to be trying to target now is builders.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no shortage of houses that are being built right now in neighborhoods and all that kind of stuff. And I know them builders are having issues getting appliances.
Yeah.
So if I was able to just get in front of those builders and the people that run these operations and say, hey, listen, this is what I'm offering. This is what I can get. What do you think?
Yeah.
And try to help these builders, get these houses done quicker. Because I have a lot of customers that their homes get delayed moving time by 2, 3, 4 weeks because the builder can't get a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Or they can't get the stove, and these people have been waiting 6, 7 months for their houses. So I think if I had the contacts for leads, like you said, for like these new builds and everything else, I think that would help us out a lot. But then it also adds a lot to my plate, and I got more work to do. So,
yeah.
But I think that would be who I would try to reach out to because, like I said, our marketing is spot on. Our sales reps are spot on. Our delivery team is amazing. So yeah, if I could just get more people coming in,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest problem that any small business has is obscurity, right? So you can't sell to the people that don't know that you exist. Right. So we've been in our Fuquay location for 11 months. People that drive by there every day still just say, oh, we didn't even know you were here. Well, I've been here almost a year.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's our biggest issue right now is just letting everybody know where we are.
Yeah.
So, and that's where our marketing director comes in. And like I said, she's been killing it. And customer traffic has been great, but obviously it could always be better.
Yeah, definitely. So we kind of see how you got to this point, and obviously you're growing pretty quick.
Yeah.
But what is your vision, or what are some goals for the company for the future? Like, what does it look like?
I want to be not a big box store, but I want to be right underneath it to where I am very comparable, but I'm always going to be better. Yeah. I'm always going to be more reliable. I'm going to be cheaper. And I think that's where I see us going is not considered a franchise or a big box store, but hey, we can go to these guys, get the same stuff, get it cheaper, get it quicker, and support local business instead of supporting the CEO of Lowe's.
Yeah. Right.
So, because when you come to us, you're paying for, my son's daycare and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So you're not going to Lowe's and buying that refrigerator, and that's the CEO's gas for his yacht for that weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference is I want to get to that point, but I want to not get too big where we're not considered small business anymore.
Yeah.
Because small business sticks together, and I think we all work together pretty well. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I want to dive in a little bit into your personal life because you just mentioned your son.
Yeah.
And we talked about that before.
Yep.
But you actually kind of found him at a big box store.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So Lucas is adopted. He's 2 months. He turned 2 months 2 years old in September. And we just started the adoption process again.
Yeah.
We went live last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
I guess stressful.
So yeah, it is because the way it works is you're on a website, right? So
okay.
birth parents or whatever can go to our website. They could scroll through and they could pick you, and you can get a call and say, "Hey, you just got picked." Right. So you never know. I mean, it could come at 10 o'clock at night. It can come at 3 a.m. in the morning. You just never know if if somebody scrolls through and picks you, right?
No.
It's a very
so it's online now.
It's online. I mean, we have
like a dating profile.
Yeah, we've got profiles and everything that people go to and see all of our pictures. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was the first one was very stressful because you didn't know what to expect, right? Yeah. I mean, we waited 1.5 years for Lucas.
Wow.
And it's not like he was picked and then we waited 1.5 years to get him. It was we found out we were getting him on a Wednesday. He was born 2 weeks early on that Friday, 2 days later. Yeah. And it was just like, what are we gonna do? Right. So yeah, it's
we gotta buy diapers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my wife's she was prepared for that. I mean, we had you gotta wash all the baby clothes before you get into them, and we had the whole nursery and everything set up. I mean, she was great at setting all that stuff up, but yeah, it kind of just was like, boom, here he is, right? So I think it's a little easier this time now that we're doing it round 2. We kind of know what to expect. But once he gets home, or he or she gets home, it's going to be a whole whirlwind all over again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I feel like, I mean, I agree with that. You're doing it. You've already done it once. Yeah. And then also I feel like, I'm not 100%, but I feel like if someone's adopting their child out and they see that you've already adopted one, then that's a little bit more reassuring. Than someone that's never done it.
Right. Before. You would think so. I mean, it's just everybody, like from what we've seen, and we know other birth parents that are adopting and all that kind of stuff. I mean, even the slightest little things, like the birth moms go through the profiles and, well, he's got blonde hair, I don't want that, or you know what I mean, like, or they've got a 2-year-old and not a 3-year-old, I want somebody that's younger, or we thought we were going to be picked early because we started when we were really young. There wasn't birth parents they wanted more stability. I don't know. There's no way of telling why you didn't or did get picked, right?
You only know about when you get picked, exactly. Not why you got rejected.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So and they're like, we don't tell you why you got rejected because who cares?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you weren't picked anyway, so why do you care why they didn't tell you yes or no?
That's crazy.
Just on to the next one. So we got that going on top of everything else. Yeah. And it's wonderful.
Kid number 2, growing business.
Yeah, living on the edge, right? Let's add some more stuff to my plate.
No big deal.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to jump into the part, we call it the questions we've had brewing.
Okay.
So whenever you're not fully engulfed in appliances, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, we just bought another camper. We bought our first camper last year, took it out a couple times, absolutely loved it. It was the first relaxing family vacation that we've had where it was just stress-free. We did what we needed to do. We did what we want to do. So we just bought another bigger camper, kind of upgraded a little bit. We've already booked a whole bunch of ones for this winter and this summer. We got the boat where we're going to take the boat out to the campsites and stuff. So having kids totally changes how you do things for fun, right? Mm-hmm. So can't just pack up and leave and go for a weekend. It's a whole 6-month plan of when you're going to go, right? So, we do camping, boating a lot. I went out to the property, went hunting this weekend, got a couple deer. So,
okay.
Yeah, I do what I can when I can to kind of just stress relief a little bit. But
turn everything.
Yeah, there's nothing better though than taking out Lucas to the campground and letting him run around, do what he wants to do, and it's a good time. So, and then we get to go check out a bunch of places too that we haven't been. So,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So next question is whether it's a book or a podcast, YouTube videos, what content are you consuming?
So I haven't started it yet, but I'm real big into real estate.
Okay.
I love real estate, love everything about it. I just ain't got the money to start it, right? So looking into real estate got me into Grant Cardone. So not only does he do real estate, but he does sales and he does motivational stuff, and he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Right? So I've read the 10X Rule twice. I listened to all his podcasts. I listened to all his audiobooks. And it gives you more of a business mindset on how he did things, right? So I know he was just on that show. I can't remember. Undercover Billionaire is what it was. Built $1 million business in 90 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that was the goal, is you have to do an evaluation on a business in 90 days to evaluate it over $1 million. And I think his business valued at $5 million, and he built it in nothing in 90 days. I mean,
Wow.
how does somebody do that?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I've been working 1.5 years, and I don't even think I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah.
So definitely been listening to a lot of his stuff, and then I've kind of learned a lot on how to run business, how to change my mindset, right? Because like I said, this is my first business. So I'm learning every day on how to run it and how to make things better.
Oh.
And he's definitely been able to help me do that. Some of the things that he does is kind of like little like, whoa, dude, like, gotta calm down a little bit, right? So, but yeah, I think he would be my number one person that I listen to and get motivation from the most on how to do things.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Book I am rereading, which I actually mentioned this during one of our Morning Brews episodes. But it's Fortitude by Dan Crenshaw.
Mm-hmm.
So Navy SEAL, congressman.
Yep.
But basically talking a lot about, fortitude. So personal responsibility.
Yep.
Maintaining calm in certain situations, taking control of yourself and your emotions and stuff like that. So
yeah.
It's a pretty cool book.
Which is definitely, I think, something we all need to do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just the stories in it, him talking about his training and missions, and of course he starts the book off by talking about how he lost his eye. So
right.
It's a pretty good book. Highly recommend it.
Well, I might have to get after it then.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it on audiobook, so
okay.
I don't know if you listen.
Yeah.
But definitely. So third question, and like I said, I get different answers here, but if you could have a beer with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Trump.
Okay.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Again, like I said, I'm big into real estate and business, and I've just really kind of grown to liking to him on how he runs things. I know that, there are people that you can really look up to that you don't agree to everything that they do, right?
Yeah.
So again, he's one of them guys where it's like, all right, some of the things that he might say or do is kind of like, whoa, dude, like kind of chill out a little bit, right? So, but I think he would be the number one person if I could sit down with him for an hour and just kind of pick his brain on how he's done what he's done. I mean, first businessman to be president of the United States without any political background whatsoever, right? So,
No.
And then what he did in that 4 years that he was in was amazing.
No.
I mean, and to be able to meet somebody that's done that, a friend of mine actually got to meet him and spend the weekend with him in Mar-a-Lago, and they said he was the most just chill, amazing person that they could ever met.
That's crazy.
I think he would be the number one person.
Yeah. Man, there's so many different people.
I mean, yeah, like there's so many you could choose from.
If I could have a beer with anyone, because we used to just go through and ask the guests,
Mm-hmm.
and then I decided it was probably smart if we put our 2 cents in too.
Mine as well.
But I guess I'm just gonna take one from some other people and say my grandfathers, because one passed away before I was born, and the other one died when I was like 4,
right,
or something like that.
Yeah.
And that one, he was retired Navy after 25 years.
Right.
So it probably would have been smart if I had talked to somebody like him before I enlisted.
Right.
Because I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Right.
And then the other one, just because I never met him, so I don't know what he was like. I think my dad said he spoke German, so I think they were like, genuine 100% German. I actually don't know a lot about my lineage or anything like that, but I think that would have been interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because Dad grew up on a farm too. So,
right.
That would have been something else.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, my dad was in Marine Corps, so he kind of told me everything that I was getting into, and I was like, well, fuck it. Let's do it anyway.
Put on Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. Oh, my mom was pissed, though. I can tell you that. Yeah. Mom was pissed. She was not happy, but definitely enlisting was probably the best thing that I ever did.
Yeah. Hands down.
Hands down. I mean, just the people that I met, the things that I did. I mean, people kind of give me like the side eye, but I had a blast in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I freaking loved it. It was like it was the best time of my whole time in the military was Afghanistan. And I would say I would probably go back if I could.
Yeah.
Just I mean, with the same group of guys, and obviously not right now, but if I got it deployed again, I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I had a blast, and a lot of people don't think it is what it is over there. Like, I mean, we were right next to the river. I mean, you would think you were in the Carolina mountains, right? I mean, it was green, trees everywhere, big old river running through and everything. I mean, it was awesome. Besides the people trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks, right? So, but yeah, it was nice until you got shot at. But yeah, it was definitely probably the best thing I ever did because it teaches you responsibility, and a lot of people that have come out of the military are a lot more mature than the people at the same age. So you think like you look at a 24-year-old that just got out of the military compared to a 24-year-old that's still in college, you really can tell that they were the same age just by looking at them or talking to them or whatnot. So
Yeah.
I think that's definitely helped me a lot getting to where I am now. It's just learning to be motivated, learning to keep going, and not just not give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these people that are my age and younger do. So
I think you just touched on a lot of it, but just contributing to you being a business owner,
yeah,
motivation, determination, perseverance, discipline.
yeah. I mean, I like doing my own thing. I was never a good employee. I always wanted to go higher in the company. I always wanted to learn as much as I can to get as high as I could, but I never felt like I could get there unless I was at the top, right?
Yeah.
So I just decided that one day I was going to quit my job and just do this full time and just say, hey, I'm going to run this. This is going to be mine, and I'm going to do it how I want to.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we've gotten here today. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm an expert by no means, because half the time I don't know what the hell is going on, right? But yeah, I think the military definitely had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
It's not something like, hey, go join the military so you can be responsible, right? But it definitely helped.
Yeah.
Keep me going and keep me motivated and everything else. And I mean, what really keeps me motivated now is just helping people, right? Because I get the sob stories all the time from customers coming from Lowe's across the street or Home Depot across the street saying, oh man, I just got screwed, and they can't get this and they can't get that. And I'm just like, guess what? It's sitting right there. You can take it home with you today.
Yeah.
That's what I love doing, is going into the store and talking to people and not hit them with the salesman pitch, but just talk to them like they're normal people and just try to help them instead of trying to sell them something that they don't need.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most fun part too, is just talking to people, meeting people, and then I just happen to sell them a refrigerator that they need.
Yeah.
So
solving problems.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just simple.
So now, probably the most important question of the night. Where can people find you?
Oh, where can't they find us? All right. So, like I said, you can find us in Fuquay, 726 North Main Street. Durham is 4015 University Drive in Durham. We've got our website, appliancerehabnc.com, our Instagram, our Facebook pages for both stores, and on TikTok. So we started a little TikTok thing, but we are really bad at coming up with content for it. So, but yeah, you can pretty much find us anywhere, or else just call the stores. And if you have any questions, then they can pretty much help you out with anything you need. And if I'm happen to be at one of the stores, then I'll be able to assist anybody that's there. So I just kind of bounce back and forth around to both stores to here, running out doing quotes and everything else. So
nice.
But yeah, you can find us everywhere. So, and maybe in a few other places here shortly.
I like it.
Yeah.
Growth.
Oh yeah. Scary, but good.
Well, I appreciate you being on here, Justin. Telling us about your business and everything. If you guys want to, reach out, need refrigerator, appliances, stove, dishwasher, now you have someone you can talk to. But most importantly, and one of my favorite things about this and about the setup is sometimes maybe you own a business and you're looking at getting into something similar that he does, or maybe you've wanted to start a business like he does, or one of our other guests. And this gives you an opportunity. Now you can put a face to the company, so you can reach out, you can ask Justin questions, you can get in touch with us, of course, at businessandbrewshow.com. Fill out the contact form and be like, hey, I want to reach out to the guest you had on about X, Y, and Z. Justin's happy to help. I'm happy to help. So definitely do that. Most importantly, if you gain any value from this episode or any of the episodes you've watched or listened to, be sure to give us a 5-star review. It definitely helps the show, and tell your friends. Thanks so much. Thanks again, Justin.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for being on here, and y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the next episode.
This has been the Business and Brews Show, hosted by yours truly, Ryan Smeltz. Edited and produced by Ryan Smeltz. Join us on the next episode. Be sure to tell your friends and give us a 5-star review. Find other episodes wherever you listen to podcasts.